Hello friends, my name is Emile and welcome back to another edition of the Hot Lap Classic. This time take a look at the 1996 Mazdaspeed RX-7 A-Spec LM edition. Quite a name. This car was requested by Inferno the Fox, I believe, and while I say most LM editions are going to do well around this track, this one not too sure on, because it is front-engined rear-wheel drive, not four-wheel drive like most of them are. 541 horsepower, fairly decent amount of torque, 1050 kilos. On paper, those are very good stats, but will they be good enough for the course? Speaking of the course, we are going to have 6 laps of the Motorsports Land track to set the best time we possibly can. Currently, there is a Suzuki Escudo Pikes Peak Edition, that's at a time of a 27.710. RX-7 unlikely to beat that. I'm not really sure. I think the best place for this car to aim is probably like the 31s. That is where the RX-7 Infini hides. I'm not too sure where the FD hides. I think the FD's 31.4. I was about to say 31.4, but I got distracted by that massive curb. Also, red wheels on a purple car. I didn't pick them. This is just what the car comes like. This is one of the only LM editions you can actually buy from the in-game dealer as well. This one is 1 million credits. Also, another interesting fact about this car, the entire game is essentially built around this one car, because if you try and load any of the sort of the hidden cars or something like that, most of the time they will show up and have the same nameplate that this car does. I'm not quite sure why they do that, but they do. So yeah, you can have a 542 horsepower trophy. I don't know if they... Ooh, 31.390. Okay, that's pretty decent. I don't know if they share the same sort of handling and so on and so forth that this car does, but yeah, it's interesting fact to mention. Like most race cars, doesn't seem to appreciate the grass too much. Also likes to go sideways occasionally. Other than that, though, it seems like it's a pretty darn solid handling car. Nothing to really cry about. I hate it when that happens, when you lose a car on that final straight, because what I would normally probably do is, if I lost the car on the final corner, I would just go back and try and set up so I had a decent run on for this thing, but because I've lost some speed, it does unfortunately mean that it's also sort of cocked this lap up as well, so we will try and get a decent run onto the straight there. But yeah, it seems like if you was to race this on any normal racetrack, this would be a very excellent car. It feels pretty darn solid to drive, save for some weird oversteery moments through some slow speed corners. You know, I can imagine around Red Rock Valley or something, this thing is a pretty incredible car. Ooh, not quite what we wanted. There we go. Of course, there's another RX-7 LM edition in the game. There's also the GTC race car as well, so plenty of RX-7 for you to stick your teeth in. I don't know what I was trying to do coming into that corner. I was sort of having major brain issues there. It happened. Yeah, it's just not quite suited for this course. You know, you can sort of tell this car really does not like being on this course. A bit of a mucky exit there, coming around the final corner. Come on, this is going to be a quicker lap. 30.766 for the Mazdaspeed RX-7. Not the quickest time in the world. It could have gone quicker as well, which is a bit irritating. It was an extremely quick car, though. Apparently it was doing 150 kilometers down that back straight. But yeah, it could have gone quicker. I sort of, yeah, you can sort of see there. I really want to say this could have done surprisingly well. It could have probably got like a 30.3 or something like that, but yeah, unfortunately, I let the car down a little bit, but also the car's just not quite suited for this course. Anyways, let's go see where it places on our leaderboard. Onto the leaderboard then, and the Mazda RX-7 A-Spec LM Edition goes into 28th place with a 30.766, beating out the Nissan Skyline R33 GTR, Renault Espace F1 Golf Mark IV, losing out slightly to the super impressive Sedan GT, Ford Focus, and the new Beetle. A pretty decent time for that car though, all things considered. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Hot Lap Classics. As always, if you want to request cars for the series, you can do so in the comment section and go into the description for a full request list form. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, farewell.